General dictation with fluctuations. 5 seconds. Start. Leather is a strong, flexible and durable material obtained from the chemical treatment of animal skins and hides to prevent decay. Stop. The most common leathers come from cattle, speech, goats, equine animals, buffalo, pigs and hogs, and aquatic animals such as seals and alligators. Stop para. Leather can be used to make a variety of items including clothing, footwear, handbags, furniture, tools and sports equipment and lasts for decades. Stop. Leather making has been practiced for more than 7,000 years and the leading producers of leather today are China and India. Stop. The leather manufacturing process is divided into three fundamental processes: preparatory stages, tanning and crusting. Stop. A further process, finishing, can be added into the leather process sequence, but not all leathers receive finishing. Stop. The preparatory stages are when the hide is prepared for tanning. Stop. Preparatory stages may include shocking, hair removal. Tanning is a process that stabilizes the to increase the thermal, chemical and microbiological stability of the hides and skins, making it suitable for a wide variety of end applications. Stop. The principal difference between raw and tanned hides is that raw hides dry out to form a hard, inflexible material that, when riveted, will putrefy, while tanned material dries to a flexible form that does not become putrid when riveted. Stop. Many tanning methods and materials exist. Stop. The typical process sees tanners load the hides into a drum and immerse them in a tank that contains the tanning liquor. Stop. The hides shock while the drum slowly rotates about its axis and the tanning liquor slowly penetrates through the full thickness of the hide. Stop. Once the process achieves when penetration, workers slowly raise the liquor's pH in a process called basification, which fixes the tanning material to the leather. Stop. The more tanning material fixed, the higher the leather's hydrothermal stability and shrinkage temperature resistance. Stop para. Crusting is a process that thins and lubricates leather. Stop. It often includes a coloring operation. Stop. Chemicals added during crusting must be fixed in place. Stop. Crusting culminates with a drying and softening operation and may include splitting, showing, whitening, or other methods. Stop. For some leathers, tanners apply a surface coating called finishing. Stop. Finishing operations can include oiling, brushing, buffing, coating, polishing, embossing, glazing, among others. Stop. Leather can be oiled to improve its water resistance. Stop. This currying process after tanning supplements the natural oils remaining in the leather itself, which can be washed out through repeated exposure to water. Stop. Frequent oiling of leather with mink oil or a similar material keeps its supply and improves its lifespan dramatically. Stop. Leather is tanned using tannins extracted from vegetable matter such as tree bark prepared in a bark mill. Stop. It is the oldest known method. Stop. It is supple and light brown in color, with the exact shade depending on the mix of materials and the color of the skin. Stop para. The color tan derives its name from the appearance of vegetable tanned leather. Stop. Vegetable tanned leather is not suitable in water. It tends to discolor, and if left to soak and then dry, it shrinks and becomes harder. A feature of vegetable tanned leather that is exploited in traditional stove. In hot water, it shrinks drastically and partly congeals, becoming rigid and eventually brittle. Stop. Boiled leather is an example of this, where the leather has been hardened by being immersed in boiling water or in wax or similar substances. Stop. Historically, it was occasionally used as armor after hardening, and it has also been used for book binding. Stop para. Chrome tanned leather is tanned using other salts. Stop. It is also known as wet blue for the pale blue color of the leather. Stop. The chrome tanning method usually takes approximately 1 day to complete, making it best suited for large scale industrial use. Stop. It is the most common method in modern use. Stop. It is more supple and pliable than vegetable tanned leather and does not discolor or lose shape as drastically in water as vegetable tanned. Stop. However, there are environmental concerns with this tanning method, as chromium is a heavy metal while the prevalent chromium used for tanning is harmless. With byproducts can contain toxic variants. Stop. The method was developed in the latter half of the 19th century as tanneries wanted to find ways to speed up the process and to make leather more waterproof. Stop. Brain tanned leathers are made by a labor intensive process that uses emulsified oils, often those of animal brains such as deer, cattle, and buffalo. Stop. Leather products made in this manner are known for their exceptional softness. Stop. Ulm leather is mixed with a variety of binders and protein sources such as flour and egg yolk. Stop. Ulm leather is not actually tanned, rather the process is called the resulting material reverts to rawhide for if soaked in water long enough to remove the ulm salts. Stop. Top grain leather includes the outer layer of the hide known as the grain, which features finer, more densely packed fibers, resulting in strength and durability. Stop. Depending on thickness, it may also contain some of the more fibrous underlayer known as the curium. Stop. Types of top grain leather includes. Stop para. Full grain leather contains the entire grain layer without any removal of the surface. Stop. Rather than wearing out, it develops during its useful lifetime. Stop. It is usually considered the highest quality leather. Stop. Furniture and footwear are often made from full grain leather. Stop. Full grain leather is typically finished with a soluble. Stop. Corrected grain leather has the surface subjected to finishing treatments to create a more uniform appearance. Stop. This usually involves puffing and sanding away flaws in the grain, then dyeing and embossing the surface. Top grain leather that has been sanded or buffed on the grain side to give a slight nape of short protein fibers, producing a wavelet like surface. Stop. Leather is created from the curium left once the top grain has been separated from the hide, known as the top split. Stop. In thicker heights, the drop split can be further split into a middle split and a flash split. Stop. Leather is a split leather that is coated with a layer with an embossed texture. Stop. This gives it the appearance of a grain. Stop. It is slightly stiffer than top grain leather but has a more consistent texture. Stop. Over.